What's going on, beautiful people? D-Lo Brands back for another video. And today we're going to be challenging ourselves to clone a $1.5 million app with only an AI vibe coding platform. And the platform that we're going to be using today is called Base44. Now, Base44 has really changed the game in terms of vibe coding because similar to Lovable, it actually creates the backend. So when you use your prompt and you get it built inside of Base44, not only does it give you a fully functioning app, it gives you a dashboard to actually look at the back end of it very simply. And when I first looked at this, which I will show you guys the first example that I created, I was very amazed. I really liked the look that it gave, but we're going to jump in and see if we can actually build a very, very nice app with Base44. So let's click start building. So we are going to look at the example that I gave already. Now, this is Stash Flow, and this was the landing page that it created for me. So with Base44, they create a landing page and then the actual platform pages. So if we go to start saving today, then we get into the dashboard, and basically this is like a savings or money management, money automation platform for entrepreneurs or young adults. And so basically you can set up different automations, connect your bank accounts, look at all your goals, set different rules, round up purchases, blah, 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 save $75 every Friday, save 5% of every paycheck. And I think an app like this will make it very easy for people to, save money, and me as well. So it built out this whole entire app. It only took maybe about 3 prompts, excluding the bug fixes. So let's go ahead and see if we can build something. So the app we will be building out is going to be Airbnb. And I want to build this out because it definitely has a backend functionality that isn't simple. And also, I really like the querying that Airbnb does. So the different filters that you can have, the display of everything, I kind of really like it. And it has a host and a traveler view. So we basically have taken screenshots of this page, and we are going to go to chatgpt.com. In a new chat, we're going to do thinking, and we are going to paste both of the pictures that I took. Okay, here are screenshots of the Airbnb platform. I want to rebuild this in an AI vibe coding platform. So I need you to give me a prompt to create the front end with intention to also create the back end. Okay, so we're gonna give it the 2 screenshots, give it that prompt, and we're gonna see if it gives us a nice prompt to rebuild this inside of Base44. All right, so our prompt has just finished generating. Now, this is not tailored towards Base44. So what we want to say now, I will be using Base44 to build it, tailor the prompt for that platform. And let's see if it gives us something different, because this has a lot of different kind of like native coding inclusions, like this database, Postgres. Like this isn't going to be done by Base44. Stripe is going to be connected. Mapbox, this isn't going to be connected. So I just wanted to give us a prompt that is actually going to build the things that, Base44 will still, build. Yeah, so it's changed it up. You are building a premium short stay marketplace. In the top here, we said you are a staff full stack engineer. That's completely different build outs. It's going to have some of the same stuff, but it's not going to include half of the things that it would have included. So like this, use Base44 built-ins for auth and database, create roles, because it's probably went and found some sources, Tech Radar, Base44 build apps with AI in a minute. So it's looked at some documentation and it's like, okay, this is how you do it. So basically what we're going to do take this code. We're not even going to look at it. We're going to paste it in here. Do we want to change any styling instructions? Okay, so basically they have some preset styles that we can choose. I don't think I like any of these, if I'm being honest. So I'm gonna let it, pick its own styling. We can upload images, of course, and let's press go. Now, while this is generating, I will say that Base44, you have a number of monthly and daily credits if you are on the free plan. You get 5 daily credits, which the last build out was not even the full 5 credits. So you can get a good ideation or visual of what you're looking to build out if you don't want to get a plan. But if you do get a plan, I think it's kind of worth it, I would say. But definitely go down to the link in the description to use Base44, and you'll also be supporting the channel. So we see here, just like any other vibe coding platform, it's editing these different things, but these are actually kind of like databases, if you will, or entities within databases. So a user entity, a listing entity, and basically there'll be different users and there'll be different listings and there'll be different reservations. So you want to be able to keep track of that, and that's what it's building out right now. Now, as far as the plans for Base44, they have a starter at $16 a month, which 100 monthly credits, I mean, I'm going to be honest, I'm not so sure that's completely worth it. Like, I would just go ahead and go for the builder if you want to build and use an application from Base44. But of course, they have the Pro and Elite, which give you different amounts of credits and integration credits. So they are very generous, I would say, compared to other platforms. But just go ahead and get that $40 a month. I mean, you might as well. So one cool thing about Base44 is that they have a bunch of different templates that other people have built out, and they have shared it to the community. So if you go in any of these, you can actually view the app. So we can go in and actually use the app. I mean, bro, I'm not about to do all of this. Okay. But basically, you can go in and clone this app, and all of the code that was with this app, you will now have. So one of the things that I'm doing inside of my business is building out a Kanban board or Kanban board or whatever you want to call it. And the code for that is very tricky because you're dragging and dropping, you're changing states. It's a very complex process. So I found that this was useful for me so that I can look at the code of this Kanban board, because it's actually working, and give it to my AI to build out into our website or into our platform that we're building. So this has been a useful thing for me already, but of course you can go through here and look at all of the different apps and templates that people have. Like this one is like a career path, visual designer, strategist. So I'm guessing this, what is this, career path? Maybe this is like a hiring platform or something like this, or maybe somebody's portfolio. But this is like a nice, I like this website. This is a nice website, I would say. This is a very nice website. Then you have things over here. You got studios, you have skills. Let's go to skills. Oh, okay. It's just index links. Okay. So go in here, check it out. If you want to clone anything and start from that as a base place rather than having a raw app to try out, I would definitely say that that's a very useful thing. Let's check on our app. It is still creating things, started creating components, the layout, the homepage, records. Cool. So crypto vote. Okay, so this is, wow, this is really nice. I want to see how this background was put in here, because I want to do a background like this for my website, theviewsagency.com/black card. So right here, like right here in this hero section is very, very basic, and I want to have basically the same kind of full screen background that, follows the whole page. But of course, this is glass morphism. My stuff isn't necessarily glass morphism, but I can probably turn the opacity of this background or something down. And we did build this out using Firebase Studio, check out this video if you are interested in that. So Base44 is still going. So let's check out some more things. They have different integrations. Wow, this is powerful. So this is why I like Base44, because it has different kind of preset backends and different integrations so that you can put it into your app. If you have OpenAI text to image, that means that you can now create an app that offers text to image to its users, and you can get paid off of that if you really want to. Grok, Perplexity, X, Slack, some of the typical ones, but I'm sure they're always adding some, and you can add your own integration. So name it, put a description, put a logo, integration context, so your API keys, your implementation guide. I'm not sure if this is the same as MCP, but it probably is just, API based. But you can go in, get different APIs from the platforms that you already use. I mean, okay, if you have a Zapier integration, you most likely can do anything, because Zapier connects to anything. It doesn't really matter what, you're doing. So, bam. Okay, so our app VistaStay has just kind of finished. We have VistaStay. We can do an app overview. And this is what I was talking about when I say it gives you a dashboard of the backend. So this is the dashboard right here. And then you have a preview of the actual app right here. So we're going to get to this preview in a second. But this backend dashboard is going to show you an overview of your app that you just created, the different users that you have, the data. So this is the database right here, the listings, the reservations, and it's included some dummy data in here, reviews, favorites. You can check out the analytics, how many people have visited your app. You can connect your domains directly through here. Of course, you will have to upgrade your plan, security. And I really, really like this because when I'm working inside of Firebase Studio and I have to set up App Check, which is a product from Firebase, it basically is supposed to help with not allowing bots to submit forms in your website or things like that. And I think that this is very cool because you can choose who has access. Do you want all users to have access or just, some specific ones? Then you have the actual code you can look at. If we open up any of these, we have components, we have our pages, and we have our entities. We have open our home page. We can go ahead and edit these things. If we upgrade our plan, I think everything looks cool. Then we have our different components, listing card component, which this is basically going to be interchangeable for all of our listings. So cool. We also have, this is an interesting thing. So AI agents. We can add AI agents into our app. So bam, let's see this. Add your first agent. Ask the chat to create an agent for you. Describe what role the agent should have and what task it should perform. Okay, maybe we shouldn't have done that now, but we're going to go ahead and take a preview at the app and then we'll see what changes we want to make. Okay, VistaStay. So just like Airbnb, just like many of the, destination or travel type of sites you've seen, I really like this. I really like this. So we go here. Okay, so it built out our front page and I'm glad that it did that, but we don't have a profile. So we're going to say continue building out the site until all required pages are working and all buttons lead to the right pages. What else do we want to change? Okay, so building out this first part, we have used, let's see, we are going to, I think it automatically saves, I want to say. But let's go back to the workspace. Let's refresh this page. Let's go back into VistaStay and let's see how many credits. So we've used 2 credits to build out this first part right here. So just that one initial prompt was 2 credits. Now we're going to say build out each one of the required pages and make sure all buttons either are linked to the right place or perform their required functionality. So boom, now it's going to continue building this out. And this is what I had to do with my last app. I basically said continue, 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 so that it continued to build out different parts of the app. So it was really cool. But we're going to let this build it out and we will be back. All right, so our site has finished updating. It actually went through a build phase and then it went through a fix phase. And so this is the result that it gave us. Still looks the same, but hopefully when we click on these pages, we can get somewhere. So issues found, request failed, loading listing. So we have a few errors. Let's get those fixed and let's get the product. So we've run out of credits, but it did fix that last bug. So let's see. Bam. Okay, we have the listing page now. So boom, we click on this, we get the listing page. It shows the photos, and basically it's the same thing as Airbnb. It definitely doesn't have the long list or the long page of things like all of the amenities, the description, the user inputted stuff, but then they have a become host page. I didn't even know it created this. So it has all the process, what the host gets, join a thriving community, blah, blah, blah. So I really like this. So let me see code, pages, home, search, listing, profile, favorites, my trips. Okay, so let's see the host dashboard. My trips. So I guess your trips would go here. And they also have this search page, which you can filter these out, and it actually works. The filter actually works. It's after just 2 prompts, we have gotten a product that has the essential features of Airbnb. And if we go to our profile, we have our profile. I want to see what the host view looks like though. Like how can I see that? I want to see that. But let me see, start hosting today. Yeah, so it's having you to log in. So this is the app that we built out. Let me know what you guys think about the product. I think that based off of just 2 prompts, I mean, this is a great product. So try out Base44. Let me know what you build and how you like it. And I like that it gives you that dashboard before, you know, or native within the actual platform you're building it on. I think this is very powerful, and you can see a lot of data. We didn't even set up the AI agent. I don't even know what this means. Build AI agents into your apps using Base44's AI agents infrastructure. We are going to look closer into that, but definitely let me know if you guys want me to. But anyways, this has been D-Lo Brands, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.